Praise be to Jesus. Hi again, everyone. Charles Whitty here on a Sunday morning. Well, there's another very important news story. I just got done watching Michael Voris of Church Militant, a video he made last night. And the headline here is Feds order bishops not to destroy documents related to sex abuse. Let me start reading here. The federal government is ordering every U.S. bishop to preserve documents related to clerical sex abuse. The move signals the possibility of a much wider federal criminal probe into the Catholic Church that is currently taking place. A 7-page letter sent October 9th by U.S. Attorney William McSwain to Cardinal Daniel DiNardo, president of the U.S. Bishops' Conference, requests the officers, directors, employees, agents, and representatives of the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops to preserve the documents described in the enclosure to this letter. The enclosure refers, among other things, to all evidence kept in diocesan secret archives reserved for allegations of clerical misconduct, including sex abuse. I request that these documents be preserved in their current form and condition and not be destroyed, discarded, disposed of, deleted, or altered in any way, McSwain writes. And then they have a picture of the letter here, or the first page of the letter. According to Vatican blogger Rocco Palmo, the letter was distributed to all the bishops on Tuesday and has duly spread since among internal councils and personal chiefs across the statewide churches 198 jurisdictions. In a statement issued Friday, Anthony Piccirillo, Jr., attorney to the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops, said, "We have transmitted the U.S. Attorney's letter to our staff at his request, and in the spirit of cooperation with law enforcement." Piccirillo clarified that the USCCB lacks the authority to enforce McSwain's request regarding individual bishops. Last week, news broke that the federal government was investigating. Let me see here. Well, you might want to. I'll leave the link to the to where the video is of Michael Voris. It's not in this particular article I just read to you. It's from the Vortex. So I'll leave both these links there. Michael Voris, God's really given him really quite a gift. For him to be able to talk off the top of his head so clearly and concisely about whatever it is he's speaking about is really something. For those of you who don't want to watch the video, I'll tell you a little bit about it anyway. What this has to do with is a RICO investigation, which has to do with a person who knows that a crime has been committed, helps that person to leave the state. In other words, I think RICO just has to do with interstate transfer of criminals or abating and abetting criminals to cross state lines. So, this would have something to do with like a bishop who knows that a priest has allegations of, let's say, sexual abuse against a child or a teenager or something, helping that, and the allegations really have, seem to be supported very well. Moving that priest out of state to another diocese. So, I mean, that's one example of where there would be a violation of RICO. So, if this is what's going to happen, all this would really take a lot of investigating how much or how many people they're going to put on this. I mean, look at all the jurisdictions, look at all the dioceses. So, something like this could really take years. Well, it depends on how many people that they, how much manpower they put into doing this. This could very well balloon into something, really, it could be one of the biggest things that have ever happened in the Catholic Church in its whole 2,000-year history. So I'll leave the links in the description box for you, and we'll talk to you later in the day. Bye.